Hello, mate. How you doing? Oh,
Not bad. How are you?
yeah, not too bad. Not too bad, man. We're trying a new setup on Discord.
Very exciting. Join us.
Well, you can't
You can
unfortunately
talk.
join. You can't unfortunately join
Don't join us.
the Discovery channel. I haven't. People can't. Um, this is the only one that they can't kind of get into or
That's
whatever.
a sort of like super secret little cave.
Yeah, it's just for us to, just like a little addition for us to be able to do this, but with it on the same thing, man. One day, I guess if we get enough people on Discord, we can like open it up for people to like listen or whatever, view these impressive fucking views behind us.
Whoa. Immense visuals.
What's that noise? Christ, is that you like smacking the mic?
Oh yeah, probably.
Sound like a gust of
Actually,
wind.
don't know where the microphone is on my computer. Oh look, an apple core. There's a lot of good apple left on that, Chris. Didn't finish it off.
What are you on about? What would you
Loads of
eat?
good
You'd
apple
eat more than that.
around the top and the bottom. Yeah. Just eating fruit. You're gonna
Yeah.
have to go leave halfway through this chat and go for a shit.
Oh, what you feel one building up?
No, you are with
Oh, I
all
am
that
with my
fibre
fruit.
you've just ingested.
Yeah, man. You gotta have fruit. How much fruit do you eat a day? What's the recommended? 5, isn't it?
Yeah, 5 fruit and veg.
Hmm.
Preference on the veg because the fruit has too much sugar in.
Yeah, yeah. There is that. Veg, you sort of forget about,
Mm.
don't you? Because the vegetables are sort of always the sides on meals. You sort of forget
Not
that you.
not not for us vegans.
Well, oh, they're the main.
Quite often we
Just
will
a
have
massive fucking
just an enormous raw cauliflower.
in the middle
Oh,
in the middle of the plate
yeah, I'll
with peas
ingest
around
it.
it.
Yeah, the
Mmm.
frozen peas, raw cauliflower,
Can you
and
cover it? You can't
an
cover it in cheese either, can you?
unpeeled carrot.
You can't have cheese.
No,
Fuck me.
can make cauliflower cheese, but it's not officially cheese sauce. It's something else, but it's still pretty good.
I'm impressed. How long has it been now since you turned?
About 4 years,
What the fuck?
something like that.
Yeah, because you were already in the band before.
Yeah, but only for a few months, I think.
Yeah, because I remember you just
Yeah,
talking about it.
non-stop, just going on
No, no,
about
no,
it.
man. You just mentioned it.
I met the other day. I met a nurse or a retired nurse who had been vegan for 45 years,
Oh, she's
and
still
she said
alive.
that it was really difficult, like 45 years ago, to find any products that were. She basically had to deal by. She had a lot of vegetables, lentils, and rice, and you couldn't really get any kind of plant-based milk stuff or anything like that, or like you get quite good vegan sausages and that kind of thing these days. But
Are they good
there was
though?
just nothing.
What do they taste like? Vegan sausages, and what are they made out
Uh,
of?
it depends. Some of them taste like sort of solid rods of weird soy stuff, and some of them taste actually pretty nice. They don't taste quite like meat, obviously,
Solid
but
rods.
you just have to sort of you have to eat them with the view of them being a replacement for the thing you're eating, but they're not going to taste the same. You have to take them as something different and appreciate them for what they are, rather than thinking, "Oh, this is a nice traditional sausage that I'm going to eat here," because it won't taste
You can't
exactly the
trick your
same.
brain
But it's
into
getting
it.
better though. Some of the burgers are surprisingly good, like an Impossible Burger, which you can't really get over here, but in America you get the Impossible Burger, and that's I would be very surprised if you have one of those, and if no one told you, I don't think most people would notice that it wasn't meat. It's pretty good.
So why aren't they sold over here then?
They
They
have
don't pass
there's I
fucking
don't
health
know if
inspections.
no, it's because they haven't got a distribution deal. I don't think there's a few other ones that are made that a bit. Like, there's one called the Beyond Burger, which is also pretty good, but it's not as realistic, I don't think. But tastes pretty good, I think.
What about cloned meat? Cloned meat
Yeah, like
burgers.
a in vitro meat. That's coming in at some point.
Are they not selling that already? Well,
I
yeah,
don't
but
know if you can get it yet.
would you eat that?
Potentially.
So you get the taste, but you know that it wasn't chopped out of a pig.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I'd probably try it. I think as a solution to reducing animal cruelty while still allowing people to eat meat, and also I guess like reducing pollution through farming, it's probably a better solution than trying to stop people eating as much meat because people won't do that. So,
No, but it'd be a right bastard to produce enough to.
well, I guess once you solve that manufacturing problem, it becomes a lot more efficient than rearing animals.
I mean, I'm trying to think what that setup would be. Just thousands upon thousands of weird little lab
Yeah,
fucking storage things with them.
I don't know
I don't
actually.
even know
Yeah,
how
don't
they
know
how
how
they
it works.
created little microwave type things. And you put in like a fucking weird seed and stick it in for 3 minutes, and it comes out as this weird fucking meat, and you stick it in some baps.
That's just basically the Rick and Morty cloning sequence where you just stick something into a microwave and presses it on for a bit, and it comes out as a slightly larger version.
So that's the level of technology we need to get to in order for it to be a viable. I wouldn't mind. I mean, you know, if it tastes the same, I think most people would err on that side, wouldn't they?
I think so. Yeah.
But what are you gonna? I mean, what are you gonna do with the excess cattle?
Well, as supply goes down, they won't create as many, so
They won't breed
they'll
as many.
just reduce the
So you say
numbers.
just let them live their lives out.
Well, I think they'd all get eaten still. It's just that you wouldn't produce as many to replace them if the demand is going down.
Yeah, that's true. Because there's a lot of edible livestock, isn't there?
Yeah, there's billions of them, billions of the fuckers.
Farting away, keeping us warm.
Warm and cozy under a blanket
keeping
of
us
methane.
keeping us nice and warm. So we're going to be chillier. Jumper sales will go right up. Yeah, I've never tried. I've never even tried being even vegetarian, let alone vegan, because I don't know.
You probably had. I mean, you must have eaten meals that were vegetarian without actively trying to make them vegetarian. Though.
Well, yeah, or salads, but even with salads, there's normally going to be something stuck on
Chicken or
there.
fish.
I mean, yeah, if there was no fish, if there was no ham, and I just took a look at the salad and there was none of this, I'd be concerned as to what's going on. Do you know what I mean? Like those are the bits that taste good. The other stuff is the bits that don't taste good but are good for you. But I need the bits that I need to like wrap the
You
good
need the reward
parts
of.
in the lettuce. That's how I get through it, you know, and copious amounts of salad cream. That sort of fucking shit. I used to eat loads of salads. I used to do a fair amount, but I used to eat a salad after every practice, pretty much.
Oh, really?
I used to have a salad because I never used to eat before rehearsals for ages. I can't remember how long ago I quit. I just started eating whenever. But I used to not eat for years and years. Nothing leading up to practice, like a dinner. I'd eat lunch and all that earlier in the day because in my mind it made me sluggish
Oh,
and
okay.
slowed me down. That was my excuse as to why I didn't. Because I'd eat, you know, before I'd eat a burger or something before, and I was sluggish a couple of times, and that was enough for me to say, oh well, I won't eat before, and I'll always just eat afterwards. And one of the simplest things to eat is like have a salad made up, and then just eat that when you get back in. But it's not particularly healthy to fucking get back in at like 11:30, midnight, and start eating a
No
full meal.
feast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's the downside. No, I just eat whenever. steep leading up. It doesn't make any fucking difference, I don't think. Might make you a bit sluggish, but not enough to. It gives you energy as well. So
Well, exactly. Yeah.
I don't know. You ever heard a thing like that?
I think if you eat a massive meal and your stomach's digesting all through practice, then you might get a little bit slowed down. But if you have just something with a little bit of energy in it, it's probably better to do that than be energy less.
Yeah, I try not
Doesn't
to eat.
matter. Doesn't matter so much for playing the bass guitar because you can go get away with it more with your efficient finger movements rather than having to
Yeah,
hit
it's really
stuff.
slowing me down.
Yeah. Oh, my fingers, aren't they?
It's really sluggish fingers. Yeah, yeah. I try and avoid carbs and stuff like that. I do try and focus more on the energy side, the good energy side. It doesn't help if you just load up on chocolate or something. That's not great. And chocolate's not good for vocals.
Oh, because of the milky kind of
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
mucus.
You don't want phlegmy based stuff or stuff that induces phlegm, really.
Remember at school, if we had a choir thing, then they're like, don't drink milk beforehand. It'll produce too much phlegm.
What's the worst that can happen with? I guess it just sort of, it's a.
I think it just blocks your throat a bit, doesn't it?
And
It
if
has the
like
potential
you've
to.
got this beautiful choir and they're kind of going constantly, man, that might not sound great. Don't keep it. Do you remember that song? No, in the deck, that's that. Ba-da-ma, dee-dee-ba-ma-na, ba-da-da-da-ba-ba, ba-da-dee-dee-dee, ba-da-na-na-na.
No.
Do-na-ma-na-ba-ba-da-do-do-do, ba-da-ba-be-do. I can't actually remember the band or the lyrics.
Or the melody.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. That was the riff. Da-na-na-na, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, deep. What the fuck
Don't
is that
remember
then,
it.
man? Fucking, there you go. Top of the thing. Stilt skin inside.
Stilt skin.
In the da-ba-ba.
Blank.
Let me share screen, man. To fucking do this, you know, YouTube every now and again, right? It just doesn't load the page, and I've just got a bunch of grey squares.
It knows you're about to commit copyright infringement.
Yeah, this is when we go from being able to run ads on the thing to not being able to in one click. It's worth it though. All right, let me try and share the screen.
I haven't got the sound creator either.
Oh, yeah, no sound.
No.
Perfect. So I'm recording on this side. I don't know how that should do the sound.
Yeah, because this is meant to be a slow inverse.
Whoa. Fuck.
Love it.
Oh, trippy, man.
Turn and cower, see it turn to dust. Move on a stone dark night, we take to flight. Snowfall turns to rust, seeming a fuse in mind like a nursing rhyme. Fat man starts to fall, you're in a hostile place. I hear your face start to call. And if you think that I've been losing my way.
There you go. Yeah, people. You can't get in it yet, but you know, Zedi Forder Discord.
It's going to be the place.
I'm telling you, man. By the end, I can see there being about 1 million people.
I'd say at least 2 million.
Using Discord of a day, and in our server, there'll probably be about a good 10 people of those that will be coming over and enjoying a good conversation. But fucking hell, there's a million around, like in your proximity, so you're sort of part of it, even though won't be in the same server as you, man. No, there'll be a good million people one day in this Zedi Forder server. We'll be dead by that point, but I mean, it would
The
have carried
legacy will
on.
live on.
It will live on. They'll celebrate. They'll celebrate the Zedi Forder music and us. They'll deify us probably. In the background, if they have the little screen,
Like Bill and Ted.
little statues of us. Huh?
Like Bill and Ted.
Yeah, a little bit like Bill and Ted. We would have, our music would have saved the world. It will be sort of a posthumous thing. Unfortunately, we won't get to enjoy it unless people, start building our castles and our thrones now, so we can actually maybe enjoy a little bit of get a bit payback for the world peace that we're about to usher forth. But yeah, this is going to be fucking insanely popular. At the moment, all right, there's about 4 of us, all right, on Discord. All right, I'm growing it person by person, week by week, and it's not public yet, so you can't just it needs to be invite only still. While I try and wrangle all the people that I think might be interested, because there's a bunch of people I don't think would even be interested in doing this shit. And the only people that have used it so far is me and April had a good chat.
That's
Yeah,
a Zedi Forder members.
yeah. Former Zedi Forder member April. I think Tom came on and said a couple of things, but that was only when he was setting up. But hopefully, you get more people on. I don't know if it's going to be. I think when there's few people, it's going to be a kind of someone just type something, and then someone gets back to them, rather than it being a live. But I'm hoping one day there's enough people that there's something bubbling. You're looking at.
Give us a second. Hang on a second.
He's gone. Now to remove all his rights on the Zedi Forder Discord, so that he can't ever fucking. Oh, all right, mate.
Back.
Just adding more rights to your role.
Cheeky. Just having a nice slice of bread.
You done an exercise today?
No, my exercise is this evening.
I've already been out for a run.
Very good.
You can tell.
Look at that.
Go out for a run all the time, man.
Just constantly running, like Forrest Gump.
People say that I'm a fucking asshole, but I'm not. I just like to run. Jenny. I love that film.
And that's the entire script.
That's how they sold it. I love that film, man, when that came out. I think I like most stuff that Tom Hanks has actually been in. What do you
Trying to think what else he's
do you
been in.
hate Big?
I remember watching Big when I was younger, not really appreciating it. I think I should watch it again because I think it's actually pretty good, isn't it?
It's pretty good. A lot of people moan about because he hooks up with an older girl who I think she's in her 20s and stuff, and a lot of people are saying, oh, but she's pretty much a pedo because he's got the brain of a 12-year-old or an 11-year-old.
When you think about it like that, it's a bit creepy.
It is, but I mean, I wouldn't have said no.
Well, I guess that's kind of the point, isn't it? Adolescent boy wouldn't say no.
I can't remember who the actress was actually. Do 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 do. All right, let's discover some stuff, man. Let's open people's eyes and ears. Huh?
Well, look, there's some amazing music on your screen. Just it's gone. Look at that! Look at that amazing music to discover.
Yeah, man. Tricore.bandcamp.com or zediforder.bandcamp.com. Go to either of those. The Tricore one has previous projects.
It's got some music from you when you go through your boy band phase.
Yeah. What do you think of this?
It intimidates me.
You could stand at the bottom of that.
Oh, can you? Like in an elevator.
Because this
You
is
go up the
this was built
shaft.
in the game No Man's Sky.
Oh, that was in No Man's Sky, was it? I just for some reason assumed it was Minecraft.
No, no, man. And for scale, that's me on its shoulder, standing on it.
Oh wow,
That's my little player.
that's
He's-
impressive.
You go in through the arse at the back. There's a there's a
Got
fucking
a very cinched waist.
he has, yeah. And you can jump down into the lower chambers, we'll call it.
Very
It
good.
lights up quite nicely actually. There's a lot of lights around it, around the outside. It was quite fetching from afar.
Hmm.
In terms of it didn't actually take me that long to do it either, 'cause it's quite
I was
basic.
going to ask.
Yeah, I don't know, a couple hours. It's just blocks, so it's one of the simplest things.
High quality artwork.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. There's so many bands out there, and they go to all this effort, and they get great artists to come in and draw these fantastical worlds and stuff like that. But what the fuck is the point when you've got three
Extremely
gorgeous
sexy men
fucking fellas lined up like that,
wearing dressing gowns.
and you have clip art at your fingertips?
Can't go wrong.
What's the point? And you've got like a font, a couple of different fonts, and whatever this is going on in the background here, man.
Texture.
Great lighting. Strange, like we've all been sniffing shit or something, and covered, like we've sort of smeared it around our eyes and been sniffing it as well.
It was a weird practice, that one.
It was strange. It was strange to do that. It was weird to then pose like
shit
this.
got weird.
Yeah, things sometimes do get a bit off the wall, man. And people might ask, "Oh, how come you guys always seem to be looking for new bandmates and all that sort of stuff?" Well, it's because stuff like that happens, basically. Nobody else. And everyone just, some people they just can't handle it. They think it's weird. It's perfectly natural.
And they're not wrong.
Look at this.
Yeah, the little drummer thing. I used to have one of those. You turn the crank and he drums. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like his little lips.
I think there's a company that specifically does those, isn't there?
Yeah.
It's fucking quite cool, man. Oh, look at this, mate.
Oh, classic cover.
It's, I don't want to set the world on fire. Three old ladies, which I've seen this photo around quite a lot, so I think it's quite a famous photo.
Mm.
Three old ladies. But I'm not sure who they were. Looks like it was taken in the 50s or something. All right, let's dive into the fabulous world of Bandcamp. The best platform for music. Better than Spotify. Huh?
Yeah. Do you want to have a look at what's being bought at the moment, so we can
that works
pick up
quite
on the
well,
stream of sales? See what people are buying.
Die
Sold
Zeri,
it
is that a
for-
play on the Mozart?
Yeah, I guess so.
What's the
Dia
Mozart?
Zero.
Yeah. Should we just have a listen to that?
Yeah, right.
Oh God.
You can't. Oh, no,
Oh,
you can. There you go.
yeah.
What's it called? Pathways, Gear 0.
This is nice. Nice and straight into it. Do you know what I mean? They didn't even bother with any sort of information about it. Weirdly enough. 4 years. Is there any clues about what type of music this is? Let's play these little games with it.
It looks like it might be metal-y.
Definite guitars. A lot of metal musicians are into classical music.
Yeah.
Let's give it a go.
Hyper tight.
You what?
It's extremely tight,
Oh yeah.
like
Rhythm.
hyper kind of like
Proggy.
percussive guitar and tight production.
Yeah. Pathways. You ever heard of it? Actually heard of Pathways?
No, I haven't. They seem to be sold quite a lot.
Yeah, it seems to have a nice little following, man. Yeah, I like that. What'd you say, man?
Super technical, slightly genty,
Yeah, that was cool.
good shit.
That's some good shizzle
I
whizzle.
would bang my head aggressively.
Well, they've been around for a while.
Like
Plenty of
something with a
stuff out
pirate
there.
on it. Nice.
Is that what you think they should be playing around malls and stuff come Christmas time, instead of Bob Hope?
The standard. That'd be pretty cool.
It's not Bob Hope, is it? Oh, is it Bob Hope? Is he? No. Bing Crosby.
Oh, White Christmas.
Did Bob Hope sing as well? Bob Hope was the kind of comedian.
Not that I'm aware of, but he might have done.
Bit before our time, man. Yeah, that's some good shit, man. Pathways.
Nice.
Let's go back to the top sellers.
What's coming up next?
Let me know if something jumps out at you. It's moving along, isn't it? Fucking hell.
Stoned Jesus, The Harvest.
Stone Jesus. Your own personal.
Jesus. Do 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 do
Look
do.
at these guys, man. Look at this guy. Enjoying the sun.
Nice.
Oh, this the
From
other
the
guy's like,
Ukraine.
huh? Oh, fuck,
From
is it?
Ukraine. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Eastern European.
Perfectly refreshing mix of garage style, stoner rock, and doom.
Cool.
Fucking hell. Let's check it out. Is this recent or? No, it's not.
2015.
Still selling though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Let's look at a cool club, doesn't it? I wonder if that's in Ukraine. Grizzly. Any of these tunes, any of these names pop out?
Sorry, I just started. I was playing it without you.
Which one are you?
Just listening. I was listening to "Here Come the Robots." Play that one.
Jesus Christ! Getting out of that position, I don't want this anymore. I'm getting away myself. In this bleeding game, I see no point and I don't want to score. This prison me myself. Here come the robots. Here come the robots. Here come the robots. Here come the robots.
You say that, man? I can't hear you with the tunes blasting.
I said you can sort of hear his accent a little bit on the "Here come the robots."
Here come the robots. Sort of like a
not-
got a foos feel, like a rock.
Yeah, it's got nice sounds to it. Nice production.
Yeah.
I like the verse there with the bass. Like the bass went up really high. Kind of
Yeah.
unusual. Cool.
They got lyrics as well.
Getting another resolution, still don't want this anymore. I'm getting away myself. In this bleeding game, I lost control and I don't want to score. It's prison me myself. Here come the robots. Here come the robots.
You talk about? I can't fucking hear you when that shit's playing. What are you saying?
It's catchy.
Yeah, it's catchy. It's got a catchy little. Here come the robots.
Here come the robots. Here come the robots. Here the fucking go!
It's cool, man. Let's look at this cover art. It's weird, isn't it? It sort of does my eyes a little bit. The cover art.
As well, sorry.
The cover art sort of does my eyes a bit.
Oh, with the
I like
lines
it.
in the background, yeah.
It sort of makes my eyes go weird. Similar to this. The same sort of feel. Here come the robots. There you go, look. Each
A little
track of favourite
ruckus.
for the album kicks off with straightforward motorcycle music to slam you into the sunset. Does make me want to fucking ride a motorbike.
Yeah. Ride a Harley.
Yeah, does give me that
I've
sort of-
never got on a motorcycle in my life, and yet now I feel like I must.
Are you going to buy one now?
Yeah, go buy one and listen to this album.
They got gigs coming up. Belfast,
Oh, nice.
Dublin, Scarborough, Indian Ocean Hotel. Where the fuck is that?
WA America.
Oh, right.
it's not.
Fuck. I was thinking about our Scarborough. You know, the original one. The only one that matters.
I assume that's where it is.
And to Bordeaux.
Maybe it's,
Hang on, how do you even know what year this is?
that's a good point. I assume it must be going into the future.
So this is going into 2022.
Hmm.
Freak Valley Festival. Nepfen. Nepfen. Germany. You ever heard of that, mate? You ever heard of the Freak Valley Festival?
Greek Valley Festival. No, I haven't.
Or FVF, as the fucking cool kids call it.
Le Valley de Freak. Das Valley von Freaken.
My Wiener Schnitzel. Meinen Wiener. Oh, let's do some classic.
Yeah, let's do a couple of quick ones because I've got to fuck off fairly soon.
Oh, where you going? Or you just
Another
working?
call. Yeah,
Oh, another work thing.
yeah.
Oh, shit. All right. You got a word? That's not something that's fucking sitting a meter away from you.
I'll pick something that's 2 meters away from me.
The robots.
Chest extraction.
Chest extraction.
Hmm.
What, like a breast downsize? Is that what you mean by that?
I guess I don't know.
When someone's had them enlarged and has got a bad back and wants to get them reduced again.
What should we have from Hiss? There's nothing particularly matching. Should we just have burn? Just have the top one. Burn your clothes.
Burn your, yeah.
Burn your clothes.
Oh, someone's coming in. Like 15 seconds in.
This is going to be 2 minutes of soundscape.
This is 2 minutes of someone. Oh,
Got some synth.
I thought it was going to be 2 minutes of someone ringing the bell. Luke.
Sounds like Tom York.
Strange. That little vocal bit was quite nice.
Yeah,
Quite soothing.
I really like the crunchiness of the synth sound. I wonder if that's like an interlude track on the album or whether the whole album's like that.
Let's have a look. What was it called?
The Empire Never Ended. Extractions.
Okay, let's try. Let's go for the second one in. Jack's back.
Oh, there's drums in this one.
Proper lo-fi, man. Yes.
Scroll down and read the page, like the notes. It explains it.
During my work as a producer, I frequently experimented with the arrangements by muting the central parts of the song, vocals, guitar, bass, and so on, to reveal the extra instrumentation that had been added during the studio process. Originally, these brief blips of obscure texture and ambience were designed to illustrate certain production techniques I was employing, without compromising the artist by revealing their work wholesale before it was finished. I found these pieces of work beautiful, and loved how a new piece of music in its own right emerged from an existing arrangement. I called these extractions, and set about applying the technique to as many of the recordings I had worked on as a producer. For its Newcastle-based digital radio station, only 3 episodes were broadcast. The concept remained with me as a powerful way of viewing a piece of work from a fresh angle. I ended up enjoying the extracted piece more than the original. Fucking hell. It seems to chime with my own developing tastes in music, as well as exposing the many layers of my production.
It's pretty long. I wouldn't bother reading the rest of it, but that's like, it's kind of interesting projects, I guess.
Come and read it all.
But that explains, I suppose, why it's a bit minimal and a bit odd.
Yeah. Also, it's an interesting route to take. It's an interesting little
experiment. Experiment.
From a producer's perspective, it just feels like, like you're soloing.
Mm.
You're soloing the tracks, and I kind of want the rest of the music.
Yeah, I want the context. I wonder if it feels very different for the person that recorded it, because they know what the entire song sounds like, whereas we don't. So they've immediately got a different perspective on it anyway.
Yeah. Are you saying that we should go through our back catalogue and start extracting?
I don't know, if you fancy it. Not sure I want my bass parts to be examined that closely,
to be honest.
Yeah, I think so.
And then focus on old. It'd be interesting to, every now and again I do listen to some of the stuff, because there's tons of stuff within our music that you could loop, and it's quite cool. Like you do like a hip hop song or something over it. But I've never done that. Never attempted to do that. But I have thought, that would be quite cool. Because, this riff works quite well. This bass lick works quite well with the beat. And you could just keep it kind of flowing. Maybe one day. I just don't see the point. It's for other people to do, isn't it? It's for like remixers and
I think so, yeah.
samplers, man. It's not up to us. Put the original shit down. Alright, let's do one more quickly.
Yeah, quick one.
Oh god. Where's the fucking bar gone?
Just lost. Can't search for anything else now. That's it.
How have they managed to do
What was
that?
that in your bookmarks there, Chris? Was that horse porn in your bookmarks?
Oh fuck.
Oh no.
Top fucking top Japanese horse porn.
Yeah.
I won't tell you what the Charm Network means. The charms. Xeno. Worry. Pronsas. Oh. That's
amazing.
It's the fucking
That's awesome.
Xenophobe warrior.
Be done now.
Fucking hell. From the planet Alien, 2 brains have come to Earth in order to harvest the daddy's jazz poison. This is containment device for the daddy's jazz for transmission purposes only. Ask your doctor if Daddy's Jazz is right for you. From our alien family to yours. I immediately like this. I immediately like the attitude. Any tunes, or have you already started playing their
Let's do
features?
Uzi Princess.
Uzi Princess.
Uzi Princess.
Doing black lines off an autographed picture of myself lying naked on a conveyor belt. When devil writes your name across my chest and well, one alien Houdini, I escape from hell. I build an alien castle out the cars I've been dealt. Save my alien child from the well he's been stuck in. I read him a comic and then I get his ass tucked in. I grab the oysters, I start shucking. Ceremonial night, get those alien pearls. I'm getting fucked up on life. I'm really fucked up on life. I'm very fucked up on life. I'm super fucked up on life. I'm very fucked up on life. Test tube, baby, twisted up between my armpit holes. You may be Courtney Love loves you, dude. And I'm psyched out too. I got the papers in my pocket. Roll you smokies through your 45s. Like this penis rage, I'm going insane. Condoms blowing up my brain. I got too many frames of mind to think it faster than a master blast container. It's not made to get this faded. This brain isn't made to get this faded. Looking at these alien guts, they be slipping off of the butts. All this world is coming apart.
That's fucking weird. It's weird.
Glitchy.
It's quite cool though, man. They've obviously got like a slightly mental.
An aesthetic going on.
Yeah, man. You gotta appreciate the.
Many penises.
You gotta appreciate, yeah, on their cover art. You gotta appreciate the sort of weirdness that some people.
Oh, definitely,
can
very much.
come up with and stuff. Why is that not the stuff that's being blasted out at parties?
Who knows?
You know,
Double dicks.
it's got like a hip hop feel.
Hypnotic dad jazz. Jazz loves daddy. Interesting.
Yeah.
Right. I've got to head off.
Oh, you going, are you, mate? You got your meetings.
Yeah. Got to earn some dough.
How many people are going to be in your meeting?
Me and one other person.
The fuck's that? It's going to be like fucking 30 people. I thought it was a board meeting for the entire company.
Board meeting. No. Just
Oh,
me
man.
and one other person.
Goodbye,
Right.
and goodbye to all you guys out there. Thanks for tuning in.
Has been, as always, exciting times on Bandcamp.
Yeah, man. Pushing
I've learned a
stuff,
lot.
pushing cool stuff. You know, how many bands are out there doing it? I don't know. You know, not many. More should. But yeah, see you guys soon.